Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope we're all doing well. Today, my cosplay guests are the Somerset Cosplayers, one of which is on the way. He's currently driving home from McDonald's. Impeccable timing. Impeccable timing. But anyway, without further ado, please welcome two of the Somerset Cosplayers before Ed arrives. So say hi everyone. How are you all doing? There we go. There you go. Hello everyone. How are we all? Awesome. Right, my moderator is in chat, and she has all your links. She has all your links and stuff. The links will be put into chat as we go. So what I'll do is I will introduce you guys. First off, we have Zehora Cosplay. I keep getting that wrong. I've gotten that wrong since we met, and it's just the worst. Like Zehora Cosplay. And also we have Wandering Pond Cosplay. And we also have The Beast Awakens, but The Beast Awakens currently driving home eating his McDonald's and his strawberry milkshake. So there you go. So there you go. The links are popping up in chat. Brilliant. Awesome. So what I've done is I've linked your Facebook and your Instagrams, because Facebook's and Instagram's good. So that's going very good. They're very quiet. That's not a problem. There we go. I've adjusted the volume. Give it a second and it'll go back up. So yeah, right. We'll I'm not gonna lie, we'll get started anyway.
Don't worry about Ed.
Ed will be back shortly. I'm sure.
There's always a late one. It's always Ed.
There's always a late one. It is always Ed. You're right. It absolutely is. There we go. Look at that. All the links jumping in chat. All the links are in chat. I love it. All the links there. Just look at those lovely faces. Yeah, exactly. All the winky faces. Right. Okay. So, we'll start off with. I've got two sets of questions. I've got the questions I wrote for you guys, and the one I got from Instagram, and also my standard set of questions that I ask for cosplayers. But what I'll do is I will do the sort of cosplay questions that will be like to you guys individually, and then I've got some as Somerset cosplayers as well. So hopefully that will work. Also, everyone is bitching in chat about how they can't hear you guys. Literally, they are at full volume and there's nothing else I can do. So, speak louder. Yeah. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do. So, like, spamming in chat saying that you can't hear them, I've literally turned them full volume. There's nothing else I can do. So anyway, right, we'll start with the first question. Is who started the Somerset Cosplayers? Like as a whole, like who started the Somerset Cosplayers? Are you all pointing? Are we all pointing? Amy. So Amy started the Somerset Cosplayers. Awesome. Well, what made you want to start it?
So I began cosplaying about 5-6 years ago, and it was very lonely. I didn't know anyone. I was a newbie, and then I did like a shop opening thing for one of our friends, and I met Katie. Who is below me, but I don't think she is in your chat.
Why is this not? You have to give me 2 seconds, actually, because for some reason it's not actually picking up any audio from you guys for some reason now. It's just stopped. No, literally, the bar was there just now, but now it's suddenly...
But we're not muted, so...
No, I know, right? It's crazy. The actual desktop audio is not picking you guys up. Right, okay, try now.
Hello.
There you go, right. Tell me if you can hear them now. Because
Can you hear me?
OBS is picking it up, but the bar is very small. So what I've done is I've just turned the decibels all the way up to just, don't bother restricting it in any way, shape, or form. There we go. Turns out I only restricted it by 0.14 of a decibel because it was too loud the other night and it was just peaking at red and I was being told that it was too loud.
Basically, you're trying to steal the limelight.
I'm loud anyway, so like I'm loud either way. It doesn't matter. But there we go. Right. So yeah. Who started Somerset Cosplayers? It was Amy.
Oh,
Amy started The Beast Awakens. There he is. There you go.
Hang on, he's just sorting his hair.
Oh, you got to sort his hair. He is also muted. Make sure you unmute yourself, Beast Awakens, lad.
There you go.
There you go.
Yay!
There we go. Awesome. Right. So, right, what we'll do, we'll start again. We'll just go, who
Start
started the
again.
Somerset Cosplayers? It was Amy. And the question was, what made you start the Somerset Cosplayers?
So yeah, like I said, I started cosplaying about 5-6 years ago, and it was a very, very lonely time because I'd never done it before and I didn't know anybody. I then did like a shop opening for my friends in Weston, which is when I met Katie, who, yeah, she is below me. And then we went to Bournemouth Con together, which was quite fun, and we met some other cool people. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. Let me turn that off.
Vroom, vroom.
So, yeah, we met like some cool people. So I decided that we needed like a little group to kind of chat in and kind of like keep in contact. So that's why I started the Somerset Cosplayers. And then it went from 6 people originally, and now it is up to 827.
Oof, that is
Yeah.
a hell of a jump. How long have you guys been running then?
2014 started, July 2014. I think it's our anniversary coming up soon, actually.
Ooh, we got an anniversary.
2014?
Anniversary's awesome.
You don't mean 2014?
2018, sorry.
I was just gonna say, yeah. I was thinking.
Oh, it was.
2014 was
Yeah.
when I started.
Oh, there we go. Right. I
2018.
wouldn't know either way. If you had told me either date, I would have been like, oh, okay, because like I
Yeah,
wasn't there.
2014 was
So.
when I started cosplaying. 2018 is when I started the
We
thingy.
got a question
The
from the
group.
chat. Question for Amy. What was your first cosplay?
It was Alice from Madness Returns, the game. It was Dark Alice Liddell.
Nice,
not very
nice. That
good.
is a hell of a. As I said, I'll be mixing in questions from like my single cosplayer chat, like where I just do a one-on-one. But because there's 3 of you, I'll probably just do one, and we'll just go like we'll go Amy, Katie, and then Ed. We'll just go like that. But as a whole, then, what's the main purpose of Somerset Cosplayers? As you 3 are, like the main people, I guess.
So we are just the admins. We are not Somerset Cosplayers. Somerset Cosplayers is just a massive collection of people who are not just in Somerset anymore. It's just a name.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I can't remember where our furthest. I think Dubai. Is that right?
Wow.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
And someone in New York as well.
New York.
So we have members in Dubai and New York. So it's not it's not just this area. I mean, Ed's not even in glorious Somerset.
No.
I mean, that's what I asked you. Like when you guys were like, you should join us. I'm like, but I don't live in Somerset, and you guys were like, you don't have to, and I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, grand. I don't have to live in Somerset. So the moving would be,
we are not the Somerset Cosplayers. We're just the admins. We're just the ones that keep it ticking over, and we're the ones that look after the stand.
There you go. Well, my mod has just dropped the link to the Somerset Cosplayers in the chat, and what I want to ask is, how do people join the Somerset Cosplayers if they so wish to have a gander?
Seeing as the other 2 are eating, I'll continue. So all they need to do is go onto Facebook. That's where the main group is, and they can click to join. We've got a few questions on there just to make sure that people aren't robots. And as long as they fill out the questions, then you'll be accepted into our lovely little community.
We don't need shooting cosplayers, says Dirty Dorset boy.
Hi, Rich.
Everyone loves Rich. Everyone say hi to shooting cosplayers. Everyone loves shooting cosplayers.
Hi,
Richard Burge is
the
best. I love him. He's so cool. Right, well, definitely then, I have to ask, obviously, please ignore the current situation going on in the world when I ask this question. But how often do you guys meet up? Like, do you have, like, set events you go to, or do you have, like, how does it work for people in, not in the know?
It's pretty much every weekend.
I love that. Just every weekend.
Every weekend.
Oh,
It's all the local cons that we did, all the UKCGF ones, and then there was other sort of like local events as well. And at the local cons, and then the bigger cons like in London or Birmingham that we'd sort of just go to en masse, or if we knew that people were going, we'd organise a little meet up and stuff, and that was quite nice.
Because I know the regulars that you guys do along with myself now as well. I also do them as the UK Comic and Gaming Festivals, which are a lot of fun. That's where I met you guys.
Yeah, so we're part of the cosplay team there.
That's the best. I absolutely love that. Also, I love that my mod just said, "At Shooting Cosplayers, are you looking for more inspiration for new T-shirt designs?" He has made me the best T-shirt design. It's me with. Can I have a photo with the big robot man? I keep getting called Big Robot Man. I'm not a robot. But yeah. Oh, awesome. So as a obviously you got Somerset Cosplayers said, which is a bunch of people, and then obviously you have you guys as individual cosplayers. But since you guys sort of like, I wouldn't say, I know you guys aren't the Somerset Cosplay, you're part of it, but you guys started everything. Do you guys have like your own little sort of group cosplay that you guys do, where you're all from the same thing? Because I know there's the Wreck-It Ralph duo. I know you guys do that.
So, like when we do UK CGF ones, we kind of loosely set a theme. So I know when we did London, back in February, we had like a DC day.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I was Batwoman. Casey was
Supergirl.
Ed was
I was Lego Batman. Yeah.
Lego Batman.
Lego Batman.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll jump to that question. The question I got from Instagram, which is a question to Ed: are you Batman?
Yes.
He is the new Batman.
He's new 6 Batman. I saw pictures from your shoot the other day. Very nice. God damn it! He's redeemed an iron within for 250. I don't know whether I'll keep that up because that happens mid questions every time. I put a new thing in my chat where you can request an iron within, and I shout iron within. I don't know whether I'll keep it. We'll see. It spins people out. They're just like, why did you just randomly shout that? I'm like, because it's in the chat. It says iron within. Again, there's another one, but I'm gonna probably limit it to like 5. But yeah, so you guys, you said you've like loosely set a theme or whatever, and you've done like you did the DC one. You said I know you two do Wreck-It Ralph characters, Fix-It Felix and Vanellope von Schweetz.
Well, we did a cozy princesses one as well. So we all did like from Wreck-It Ralph 2, where all the princesses are in their pajamas.
Yeah.
So we did like a cozy Disney.
I remember you guys doing that. That was actually awesome. I really enjoyed that one. That one was nice to see.
Churro last year.
Yeah, it was really good.
Do you guys actually like cosplay build together then? Do you like meet up like randomly and like start building stuff together, or is it all individual? Like you guys are your individual sort of.
I mean, I buy mine. So.
Well, still, like you've modified a lot of yours though. I've seen you've modified a lot of yours though, so I've seen a lot of that.
The current one I'm modifying, yeah. The current one's modifying.
The night before when you're at the hotel.
Absolutely. Honestly, there's never been a more awesome and frustrating and really annoying time than when I had the leg of my Space Marine in a hotel room on the bed with the hot glue gun plugged into where the kettle was, just gluing a seam that had popped apart from the last con that I forgot to fix. I was like, come on! So that was the night before. That was actually a good laugh.
I think the last time, when we went to Weymouth, I think the night before we were doing stuff to Ed's. It was your wig, wasn't it? But it was Jamie was going to wear it.
Yeah, I had a long wig for a
yeah.
different purpose, and you customized it for Jamie. So.
And I think you were fixing her Ivy suit as well, weren't you?
Yes, a little bit of that.
So, I suppose, yeah. Night before.
I like this one. We've got a question from Caxor Coon. Question for the whole gang. Do you guys have any Warhammer 40k cosplays planned?
No.
Yes.
No.
All of you do a 40k cosplay. Do an iron.
I have technically been in your boots, so does that count?
You have worn my Space Marine booties. They were the best. I put more effort into your iron withins. You have, and you've walked around. But my favorite one was just you walking around, and you walking around with your legs spread, just trying to get the legs off the ground, and you were just like, "How'd you do this all day?" like, with great anger and frustration, fight through the pain. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, Rob's in your chat.
Yeah.
Hi, Rob.
Hello, you nutters. So nice
Yeah,
seeing
that's
you all
Rob.
in person. That's always
That's
nice.
Rob. Oh.
Everyone loves Rob. So, right. What would you say your favourite thing is about your group, about the Somerset Cosplayers?
The community.
Yeah, how
really.
awesome we all are.
Yeah. That is absolutely true, because I know there was that you do a group photo at most of the conventions you go to now, isn't it? You do like a big group photo.
Mhm.
How many group photos have you done so far, do you think? Because I know you've done you do
Oh,
one con
God.
almost every weekend. Because I know you.
I know there's an album on the page,
Yeah.
but
I need to go to that album
I'm
at
gonna
some
go
point
for
and
like
have a look.
20 at least.
I would say about
I think
20.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
I'd
10.
say about 20. Yeah.
I do
And-
I do
But they
enjoy
By
range-
doing
group
group
photo, it's
photos.
not just us three or whatever. It is like
Almost the
Every
entire
cosplayer.
con.
everyone. Yeah, it's all the cosplayers at the convention. We just try and gather them all up at one time and take them outside and we'll do a huge photo.
We
Yeah.
run around like nutters going, "Right, cosplay photo!"
I'm not gonna lie. I remember we cleared out the entire hall at the first and only convention we did this year, and
Yeah.
we cleared out the
Oh,
entire hall.
Weymouth,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then just went
Yeah.
around the back by the football field, and then got the photo taken, and then we all went back in. That was great.
Yeah, the traders don't like 1:30 a con where we're there.
Oh, we have lost Wandering Pond. She is there. She
She's
is.
gone for a
She's back.
wander.
She's back.
I'm
Wandering Pond has gone for a wander.
I just put my 4G on.
To put your 4G on. I like that. I like that. Ed's hair is my favourite because that's not kind of creepy. That's not. Can I touch your hair?
Standard.
Can I touch your hair? It's my favourite.
Who said that?
Rob,
Rob.
Uh,
So, have you had any difficulties working as a cosplay group, or is it just super easy? Ed's laugh says it all, and then Amy just slowly going off camera, like
We're just gonna bye.
bye. I'm just gonna close off.
this is
the
where we
chat.
all hang up at once. Yeah.
There's always
Yeah.
I always try to add in one of these questions just as a dive bomb, just like wow, there you go, as a question. Whoop.
no, we all love each other, but just don't come near me when I'm setting up the table.
Yeah, no, that's a given. That's a given. That is absolutely a given.
I'm a bit OCD about setting the stand up, and I
Yeah.
fully admit it, and everyone knows it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, shooting cosplayers! No, shooting cosplayers! Don't mention that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
He mentioned the D
he
word.
mentioned the D. He mentioned the D word, not the D, but the D
I'm
word.
still scarred.
Still scarred. Oh, I tell you. So, this now is a set of questions for you cosplayers as individual cosplayers, and what we'll do, we'll go Amy, Ed, and Katie. It used to be Amy, Katie, Ed, but now Katie's there instead of there, and I believe she's frozen.
She's frozen.
Yes, she has. So what I'll do, we'll start with Amy, and I'll go through my basic cosplay questions, which are like, how long have you been cosplaying yourself?
Me, about 6 years.
About 6 years.
Does this year count?
Well, we did one con, so yeah, technically.
I've done 2.
You've done
so-
2, you lucky goose.
Yeah, we've done 2. Yeah.
Lucky. Me and Harry have done 1, which was.
London was
when?
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, we
so
did
lucky.
we did LFCC Spring, so
Oh, you're
London
so
was
lucky.
amazing.
So
We
lucky.
managed to get because we need about 10 when we go to London. We need about 10 people for the stand, and showmasters are very nice and they give us lots of tickets. So we took about 10 of us and we rented out an Airbnb and it was awesome.
so good.
Hold on, I gotta turn my screen a bit because the sun has come through the window. Now I cannot see the chat, but I can see it now. Yeah, people are just like, yeah, the silence was enough. Yeah, silence was loud enough. So what about you, Ed? How long have you been cosplaying Beast Awakens?
I think officially, like at cons and stuff, were 3 years.
Oh wow, I thought you'd been doing it much longer, like personally, because obviously, like when I met you guys, I had no idea of your cosplay background and stuff. But you guys seemed like you were the shit, like you were there, like you know. I thought you guys had been doing it for a while.
London LFCC in 2017 was my first convention and first cosplaying at a convention. You know, I dressed up in stuff before then. But yeah, so yeah, that was 2017. So
what was your first cosplay for that then, or was that not like the first cosplay?
I dressed as 1950s Biff Tannen from Back to the Future.
Nice. I like that. Did you have the almanac?
Yes. Ooh la la.
Good man, gotta have the almanac. And also, Katie, Wandering Pond. What was your first cosplay like when you started off?
Well, I started in 2009, so I've been cosplaying like 11 years this August.
Oh wow, that is you're literally. I think that's about the same as me.
Yeah, and I did a closet cosplay of Rose Tyler, a small Doctor Who convention.
Oh yeah, you are I think Doctor Who is your like favorite thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, considering I did Doctor Who cosplay for like probably the first 4 or 5 years,
yeah,
I then had to like move away from it a bit because the community can be quite toxic, the Doctor Who cosplay community. So I sort of drifted.
No way, the Doctor Who cosplay community of all places, of all places.
Yep.
How?
It's like 2 words: screen accuracy. That's all.
Oh God! What with Doctor Who? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know there's
all
a lot.
All people I know are lovely. I'm not saying not anyone that I know, but there's been a lot of drama in recent years. So.
Oh man! Oh no! Oh, are they talking about the sandwich in chat again? Yes, they are. They're talking about the sandwich in chat again. Ignore that. There's a sandwich they talk about in chat, and whether they got the sandwich or not. Artemis Blackfire, you and your sandwich. So we'll swing back to Amy then. So in general then, as a whole, why do you cosplay? Like, what is your main reason, or like sort of?
To escape reality.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good answer.
But also to hang out with all the cool people that I now know.
Yay!
Yeah, I used to have like really bad anxiety, and I used to be quite a loner. And I still do. I still like have massive like, oh no, I don't know if I want to go on stage. And then I go on stage and I'm like, hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just to escape normal life, really, because it's just a big escapism.
See, I like that. That is actually a genuinely nice answer. I like that. What about you, Ed? Well, if you got a mouthful of food, I don't know if you want to answer.
I don't know. It's just fun. It's like an excuse to be the big child that I am.
Get an excuse to wear a giant rubber costume.
Yeah.
I will admit, I will have to ask, how hot is it in Batman right now? Because that's your newest one. Like,
that was very hot. I mean, that when we shot on Friday, it was like streaming sunshine.
Yeah, it was. I saw the pictures and I was like, I bet he is like in puddles right now. Like,
yeah,
completely.
Put the towel off and then you just like pour it out. And, yeah.
Oh, mate, no. Oh, that's great. The only costume I ever have to actually pour something out of is if I wear my Ghostbusters black rubber gloves, like the chemical ones, all day at a con, and then take them off and I can pour them out. It's grim. It's so horrible. Not as bad as my Space Marine, but still grim. What about you, Wandering Pond? Why do you cosplay?
Originally it was just to be someone else because I started cosplaying when I was at a really low point, so I sort of did it so I was a different person. But now it's just to mess about, have fun, hang with people, yeah.
I like that. Well, I was going to say, I thought it might have been because you wanted a man in a brown trench coat to come and whisk you away into a blue box.
Well, there's that too, but you know.
Oh, we got a question for the gang: DC or Marvel? Ooh.
DC villains.
Marvel movies, DC TV shows.
Yeah. The DC villains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting one. What about you, Ed?
Sorry, just unmuting myself.
That's all right. Because I know, obviously,
Marvel.
just having done a Batman cosplay.
Yeah, I've done mostly Marvel, but this year has been just like a ton of DC. I never did a DC before this year, and then I've done a load. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to even up the balance, I guess.
I think I've only done one Marvel. I think I've only done Lady Deathloop.
I'm sat here in front of Marvel wallpaper, so you know.
Yeah, well, you know, good point. Classic Iron Man, classic Hulk. I love all the classic comics that you got there. That's awesome. Obviously, it's wallpaper, but it's still cool though.
Yeah.
So, we'll swing back to Amy. I love this. This is nice, getting like different answers from everyone. It's nice. Is cosplay something you see yourself doing in 10 years, or do you
Yeah.
think? Yep, there you go. Just a straight up, just a straight up, yeah. And
I will be 40 and I will be rocking it still.
and also, I'm gonna ask you now, live on stream in front of all of these people, how many wigs do you actually have? That Instagram story you did was so frustrating. I was like, how many has she got?
So in those 2 boxes, I had 29, but there's more under this bed.
There's more, 29 wigs there in those, and more under your bed. How many do you think you've got total?
Maybe like 36.
Oof, that is so many. That is so
hang on,
many.
look.
That is so many wigs.
This is Merida upgrade.
You got an upgrade from Merida. 2 wigs?
Mm.
Wow.
I'm gonna make 2 wigs into 1.
2 wigs into 1. Oh. Merida. You need to get someone to cosplay a giant bear. Just saying.
Are you offering?
No. Well, we could cover my Space Marine in giant bear pelt. Like, we could cover it in, like...
You could double up as my Tibbers.
Oh, madness. Ed, what do you see yourself cosplaying in 10 years? What do you see yourself doing in 10 years?
I don't know, having a nap.
In 10 years,
You'll be in an old folks home by then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In 10 years, I'll be having a nap. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Depends how much sweat I produce in Batman, I think.
Just constantly
Fucking
drink
fine.
water. Just constantly
Yeah.
drinking water, like, as soon as you get in it.
I've just thought of a new thing you could do to make money, Ed. You know,
Yeah.
the whole gaming bath water thing. You could do Batman
sweat.
water.
Batman sweat.
Batman sweat in a cup. That's grim. That is so grim. Oh, no. That is grim. What about you, Wandering Pond? Is cosplay something you see yourself doing in 10 years, do you think?
I don't even know what I'm doing in life in 10 years, but I'd like to be.
I like that. We
So
might still be in
optimistic.
quarantine. No, I'm joking.
No.
Did you... Amy's instant reaction was just
Ow.
anger.
I said I'd
pure
like to
anger.
be, but I don't know. So, yeah. Okay.
No, because quarantine means no cons, and I don't like it.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie, struggling a little bit this year without conventions it's horrible. But anyway, let's move on from this whole quarantine talk. Amy, out of all your cosplays, what's your favourite? I'd love to know.
No, that's horrible.
No, it's the best question because I know how many cosplays some of you have, and it's like you've got to now pick.
I have 4 favourites, and I can never pick.
You can never pick. You're gonna have to pick.
I've got Merida, who I love.
You love Merida.
She's just, like the kids love her, and she's just really easy to wear, and she's a ginge, and I just love her. And then I've got obviously my Oogie Boogie.
I love Oogie.
Oogie, your Oogie is my favorite cosplay of yours, and then it's Vanellope.
Yeah, and then for villains, I love my Scarecrow.
Your
love
Scarecrow's so
my
good.
Scarecrow.
Your Scarecrow's really good.
And then just because she's like my fave and no one else loves her, Annie, because I love running around as little Annie with Tibbers.
That is adorable.
that.
I'm not gonna lie.
So those are like my 4, but this year has got to be Vanellope.
Yeah,
Vanellope has
Vanellope's
had a
done really
massive-
well.
Yeah, I mean, I've only done 1 con in her, and that was obviously Weymouth with you guys. But she's just gone like, everyone loves her. So you'll probably see a lot more Vanellope coming up next year, probably.
I'm just checking the chat right now. I think we have a bot. There we go. Yeah, nice one. My mod is actually having to like stop messages now. We had like buy followers on this website, and I'm like, yeah, go do one.
Oh dear.
Yeah, let me just clear the dust off my screen. Well done, mod. Make sure you ban them. Use your ban hammer. Hold on, where's my ban hammer? Grab my ban hammer. There we go. Right, okay.
Oh,
Where are
if
the-
you were bringing hammers, you should have told me. I would have brought my hammer.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the first time we've had to actually like remove and delete a message that's been like spammed by a bot. So that's kind of interesting. But well done for doing that. But yeah, awesome. They're just continuing to ban people. That's awesome. Right, yeah. So, Beast Awakens. What's your favorite cosplay? Because I know in chat we have like question what's the most fun cosplay? So like let's say what's your most favorite cosplay? Good or evil, and why? Obviously. So we'll probably just keep that same line of questioning.
So again, I've got like a few. My most fun one is Zoolander because it's just an amazing character and people love it and laugh and you can just be silly. So that's good fun. I like doing Flynn Rider because again, Disney and the kids love it and it's a great character as well. And you've got a frying pan, so what's not to love there?
Is it a real frying pan or did you make it?
No, I made that. It's foam and warbler and a bit of dowel and
That is
stuff.
awesome.
So, yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, Batman. Obviously, I've only just got Batman, and it's pretty fucking good because it's, it looks good and yeah, it's Batman. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, literally, the whole thing is I'm Batman, so it's just null and void. Like, can beat Superman, so Wandering Pond. What's your favorite cosplay? If you had to pick one.
Ariel, I think I would go back to if someone asked. It used to be Supergirl.
Oh yeah, because you did a Supergirl, didn't you?
Yes, I do two versions of Supergirl, but Ariel is the one. I think Ariel just makes me feel pretty because she's a princess and I can be all floaty with my skirt and yeah. It's Ariel.
I love that. I've just been followed by your belly button lint. That's interesting.
I just seen it pop up.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting, but I love it. But no, genuinely, that is awesome. Because I know, I think the first one I met you in was Ariel, I think was the first one I met you in.
Supergirl at Bristol.
Oh, it was Supergirl. Oh, I can never remember which one it was. Because I've seen you as Supergirl a few times now. But I've seen you as Ariel too.
Yeah, I wore Supergirl a lot last year. A lot.
I'm not sure how to say it. Thank you, Rafster33. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it.
That's Rob.
Rob.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Rob. Rafster. This one's going to be interesting because I actually want to know from all three of you this one because I know there's some purchasing that goes on. But we'll start with Amy. What is your most expensive cosplay to date?
Oh,
yeah. You don't have to tell us how much. Don't worry about telling us how much. If you want to tell us how much, you're welcome to. But it's up to you whether you tell us.
It's hard because, I mean, so I do buy some of my cosplays. Last year I brought the beginning of this year I brought my Batwoman suit, which is pretty cool. But I made like the extra bits like the mask, gauntlet, and stuff like that. But I'm just staring at it right now. I've just brought.
I saw you keep looking up, and I was just like, "Is somebody there?"
I just brought my Triss, and that's her wig there. Yeah. No, it's never been over £100 though. But I buy. I know Ed.
Wandering Pond and Ed just laughing right now.
Ed's just gonna blow me out of the water in a minute. But no, a lot of my stuff is kind of if it's not completely made from scratch, like Oogie Boogie was made from scratch, all of that was free material. Someone gave it to me, so I was like, hey.
I love Oogie Boogie.
Happy days. But the rest, no. If I buy, normally I buy. So the Triss one that turned up the other day. I need to change a few things on it. Like I need some new trousers, and I might make those instead of the ones that are with it. And then I spend most of my money on those things.
Yeah, that's a lot of wigs. You just told us that you have that, and I know wigs aren't exactly the cheapest things if you want to get a decent one as well.
Yeah, so that's the lace front. So the lace front ones are a bit more pricey, but I much prefer them because I just don't have any hair. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't cosplay anyone. Like, Katie can cosplay. All these people that have blonde hair. She's like, I don't need a wig. Ooh, look at me.
So good.
Me, I own 5 blonde wigs, and I've never done a blonde cosplay.
I own all these, but I just haven't done it. You should at some point. It'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, they're on. The reason I've got them is because they're in plans, but they've never gone further than the plan.
Don't worry, I know what you mean. I have some cosplays that are in plan, but like just getting them off the planning stage is hard enough as it is, especially when it comes to money. So
yeah, not a huge amount, but I kind of I buy and then I make and yeah.
you sort of mix and match. You sort of buy and then
Mix and
alter.
match. Now move on to Beast because
This one's going to be really interesting, and I hope everyone's sat down because I see him sort of like he's so Beast Awakens. What is your most expensive cosplay to date? You don't have to tell us how much, but you can if you want to.
So yeah, Batman definitely was quite a lot. Again, I make stuff. I like amend stuff, and then I'll buy stuff as well. But I bought Batman because yeah, why not? There was no cons going on, so I treated myself out of all the money I saved. And yeah, the suit came from Australia, and the cowl came from Texas. And yeah, it was a lot.
Because I obviously I'm not gonna ask you how much unless you actually want to tell us. But what I didn't want to ask was when you bought it and it arrived at your door, did you just look at it and just go, I have to go wear this now, and you instantly ran off and just put it on immediately, or did you wait?
I think I waited to like a couple of hours, just because I was in the middle of stuff. Because turn up in the middle of the day. But yeah, I did want to put it on. So the suit turned up really quickly, and the cowl took ages. So yeah, I couldn't wait for the cowl to turn up. So I put the suit on, and then I put my Lego Batman cowl on, and it looked completely wrong, but it was still amazing.
I like that.
So yeah.
So Lego Batman cowl with like the actual like movie
Yeah.
Batman thing, that would look so weird. It would look weird if you had like the Lego Batman one and then the real cowl on top. It would also look.
I should try that.
You should try that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
And Wandering Pond, if you'd like to, obviously you don't have to tell us how much, but.
Well, my most expensive, because I buy mine, I have to get them custom made because I have stupid measurements. So my Supergirl season 5 suit, so the suit where she has the trousers attached, that one, that cost me 115, which, but that's only because I had to have it custom made. Like I think it's about £80 if you get it just standard. But yeah.
Well, that's not too bad. I mean, considering, literally thinking about what I've had to spend. Well, not had to, but what I've spent on the Marine and bits like that.
Because I need like an extra large for my height, but an extra small for like every other measurement. So I have to get it custom made, or I'm not gonna get one that fits.
Is it easy to get custom made then, or?
Yeah, like I got it off eBay, and you just literally put in your measurements in when you to the seller, and then it comes all custom made. So.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna have to find some of that for my own sort of thing if I ever do something like that. I'm just keeping an eye on my laser. Still.
I guess like the only other thing is I never actually keep track of the amount of polyprops orders I've made and the amount of things that I've just randomly brought from eBay or Amazon. They just kind of turn up and they mount up. And...
So you just turn up at your door and you're suddenly like, there's a lot of brown boxes that I've just turned up at my door.
When did I? Oh, last night when I was half asleep. Yeah.
That's the worst one. The amount of orders I've done from bed when I've just been like half asleep, and I'll order that now, and then I'll wake up next time. Oh yeah, this has come. For example, I ordered these paintbrushes, but they wouldn't have come next day if Ranger Creek Cosplay hadn't have been like, "Do you want to use my Prime?" Yes, please, I need your Prime. I don't have Prime. Now,
so Tris was a very late night purchase.
How late are we talking?
Like 1, 2 in the morning, like, oh, this will be a good idea. And then, like, when it turned up, I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The tired me bought me some nice stuff. Right. We'll go from Amy again, which is, what is your favorite convention? Now, I know you guys do a lot of them, and that's going to be a tough one.
Oh, that's really hard.
It doesn't have to be one you guys go to as the Somerset Cosplayers. It can be just one that you attend that you just happen to really like.
I love the UK CGF ones. I love them, and that's nothing to do with the fact that like we're there all the time. And
Yeah.
But I do love those. They're quite well laid out, and like us cosplayers have thought about. We actually have our own little area. We have our own stage. We're looked after. It's quite nice. But I know it's really hard because I normally say this year I've really enjoyed. This year, my favourite con was probably LFCC, but that was purely because of the people that we all went with.
Yeah.
Not so much the con. I didn't
No.
actually really look
It
around
was
the con.
so much the time that you had with the people there.
Yeah. So normally, the reason I love a con is not normally because of the con. It's normally because of the people that have gone. I mean, I don't go to cons for like signatures and photo ops and things like that. That all goes over my head. I don't understand that. But so people get really excited about London because all these big famous people go, and I'm just like, meh, I'm just gonna hide behind the stand over there.
I never really go for the people. I went to one con for someone. That was when I met Ernie Hudson from the Ghostbusters. That's like the only time I went to a con specifically to meet somebody. So other cons I go for the people and the cosplay.
Yeah, I mean, last year when it was my 30th, it was my 30th after we went to London. I actually met Tom Ellis, and that was just kind of like a birthday present for me. Just go meet Lucifer. That was good. But yeah, no. Normally I'd say UK CGF ones because they're all pretty good. So.
Before we carry on with what is your favourite convention, I do have another question, and I will ask it now before it gets vanished in the chat. What's the longest time you've spent making a cosplay? And that's for all of you.
Does Groot count?
Groot!
Oh my god! Yeah, Groot.
Yeah. How long, Ed? How long?
Currently 2 years.
It was meant to be ready for LFCC 2 years ago, and it's not. So there we go.
No, it's not. So still ongoing. Ongoing.
The clock is still ticking.
I mean, I've started making technically my first cosplay like this year during lockdown. So far, it's taken me about 8 hours of hand sewing.
Oh wow, hand sewing.
Well, I spent like a couple of hours doing machine sewing on the base, and then I've had to like hand sew all the lace on. And it's taken about 8 hours because I like to have breaks and not murder my fingers.
No, absolutely.
So I never actually counted how many hours of hand sewing I did on Oogie Boogie, but I did 5 solid days because I actually made it in 5 days. And then I took another 3 solid days to make the jacket and the actual hood because I wore it as summer Oogie to start with, which was just the dress.
Yeah.
And then I made the jacket and the hood. But all of that Hessian was hand sewn. So
that must have been fun to sew.
Yeah, loved it.
You just sat there in tears. It's just like
there's just Hessian everywhere, like because it falls apart.
Because it's like canvas bag, isn't it? It's like that kind of potato sack stuff, isn't it? It's a nightmare. Like, right, Beast Awakens. What is your favorite convention? I'd love to know. The head tie. He doesn't know. It's hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for me to pick two when I get asked this question. Like when I get interviewed, but like I have to like give it to some conventions.
I think the whole thing about it's not the convention itself; it's the people that are there.
Yeah.
Is a good thing. So
have you read what Shooting Cosplayers has put in the cosplay chat?
Well,
He's terrible.
Shooting Cosplayers, everyone. Shooting Cosplayers. Well done. Shooting Cosplayers.
yeah. I think in that respect, I don't know, the smaller conventions are nice because you perhaps get to spend more time with the people that you want to. The larger conventions are nice because you get to see more people that you don't necessarily see at any other times of the year or whatever. So there's like, they're good in different ways. So yeah, I like the smaller conventions where we just get to hang out and do what we want. And then I like the bigger ones like MCM or whatever, where you just look across the sea of people and like 300 of them, and you can go and have a chat for a minute and catch up, and then you move on, and that's just nice as well. So I don't know, something.
It's a hard question to answer. I'm not gonna lie. When I get asked it at a convention, it's kind of it's more like you got to think about it. Wandering Pond, Katie, what's your favorite convention if you had to pick one?
Probably MCM Birmingham.
MCM Birmingham.
Why? Why, Katie? Why?
I may have met my boyfriend there, you know.
Ah, that's adorable. Amy's out. You guys. Right, so I'm just checking these questions now because some have been answered, some haven't been answered. So let's see. Yeah, I'll ask this one. This one's a good one. Obviously, we'll leave Daleks out of this one. But what's your least favorite part of cosplay? If you had to say what your least favorite part of cosplay is, there's always a good side, but there's always a downside.
So I can't say Dalek.
Okay, you can say Daleks if you want. Daleks, we'll say then. What about you, Beast Awakens?
D-word, drama.
Drama? Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Drama's never the best. Wandering Pond? Is it like when the TARDIS doesn't start, or when you lose your fork?
I'd probably say when the weather, you choose a costume, and then the weather does the complete opposite. So you choose, I'm going to wear this cosplay that's going to be nice and cold, and then the weather gets freezing and you're freezing. And the other end, the weather starts off cold, and then it goes really warm, and you end up being sweating and horrible. So I think you need to rate. The whole fun of cosplay is though not choosing your cosplay for the weather and just sitting there sweating and whatever.
Trust me, I know. Like it doesn't matter what convention I go to in what weather, I'm still sweating. It doesn't matter. Just Space Marines, unless I'm a Ghostbuster. That's different. That's fine. I just have to avoid the rain. I'm a Ghostbuster. So, I've asked that one. I've asked that one. So, what would your advice be for someone who's just starting off in the whole cosplay world? I know it's kind of hard to get started on cosplay now, but I'm sure there's people out there who have just started making cosplays and stuff ready for when everything kicks off again. So what would you say is like the best advice to give to someone starting off? Start off with Amy.
Just have fun. Don't stress. Literally, if you like a character, but you can't quite get it to screen accuracy, don't worry about it. Throw it out the window. Don't worry about that. Just do you. So if you want that character to have a different coloured skirt, crack on and give it a different colour skirt. If you want them to have different colour hair, make it a different colour hair. Just make it your own. Don't follow the crowd because everyone says you have to do this. No, that's the great bit about cosplay. You can do what you want.
Literally couldn't agree more. That is literally couldn't agree. I think Wandering Pond will probably agree because obviously you just said about the Doctor Who community, which has still shocked me. Like the Doctor Who community of all places.
It's not everyone. It's not everyone, but there are certain people.
Yeah.
That will complete for example, my 13th Doctor costume. I love it, but I don't have the screen accurate trousers. And if I was in a certain group, they would not like that. They'd be like, "Oh, you need to get the proper trousers." I'm like, "Of course, I'm going to spend £200 on a pair of trousers." Yeah, sure. So,
what about you, Beast Awakens?
I would say watch lots of YouTube and join local community groups like Somerset Cosplayers, because then we'll give you loads of good advice. And you can ask
that.
Yeah, we'll drop the link in chat. We'll drop the link in chat.
Yeah.
And what about you, Kitty? What would you say?
I would say find, if you don't want to cosplay first, I'd say go to a local convention as yourself and talk to the cosplayers there, and because I feel like talking to cosplayers in person, that's why we do our stand at the cons, really helps people to get the idea of what cosplay is about, and then that's going to then prompt, if they want to start cosplay, they can go and if they don't, then that's their personal choice. So I'd say attend a local convention just in civvies, so in your normal clothes. If you don't want to go in a cosplay, talk to the cosplayers, and then if you want to then go on from there, you know sort of a bit of what you've got to do.
See, I like that. This is some great advice for anyone who's starting off in the whole cosplay world.
Sound advice.
Mine would be grab a knife and start cutting some foam. you've gotta
I really
pause that.
wondered where you were going with
No,
that.
no, no. That's the whole
I've
joke.
been
That's the whole
watching
joke.
so much true crime. I was like, what's going on?
That's the whole joke with that question. Is I've done that. I got interviewed, and the guy had a little audio recorder and his camera, and he was just like, okay, so like this, and I said, well, just grab a knife and start slashing some foam, and then make a helmet, and then he was just like. He was just there, wide-eyed, holding the microphone, like, what? Where's this going? So, obviously, we've got a question from Shooting Cosplayers, and thank you, Dragonheart. Group question: what cosplay would one of you choose for the other two? So, if I choose Amy, what cosplay would you choose for Beast Awakens and Wandering Pond cosplay?
Ooh.
Yeah, and don't say Groot because he's still working on it. I'm playing.
Oh, that's hard. Why do I always have to be first?
Well, it's because you're next to me, and then I just go like that.
I don't know. I like it when we do group cosplays, like as a group. So as a purely kind of selfish act, I want us to do lock, shock, and barrel at some point.
That would be cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But I'd have to be Barrel because he's the shortest. So
who would you say? Who would you say Ed and Kate should be?
Kate would have to be Shock with the pointy hat, and Ed would have to be Lock.
Oh, yeah. The other one.
The other one, yeah.
Well, he has the floppy hair as well, so it works well. See,
Oh, there you
True.
go.
got you sorted.
Yeah.
Go on, Ed. If you had to pick for Amy and Wandering Pond, what would you pick cosplay wise for them? Doesn't have to be serious. It could be something hilarious.
I don't know. Squirrel Girl for Amy, because yeah.
Oh no.
Groot? Sorry.
So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
You do Squirrel Girl, I'll do Groot. There we go.
If I had a bell, ding 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 ding.
For
This
Kate.
is the same conversation we have at every con. How's Groot? How's Squirrel Girl? Shut up.
I don't know. Kate has already done all the ones which you just like naturally think of for her. So
Think of something completely off the chart, completely something.
Maybe not a blonde, you know? Hey, hey.
Katie should do Old Man Logan.
Oh, man. That would be great. That would be great to see. Just an old
Grow a
man
beard.
Logan. Just stick one on. You could borrow some of mine. Just give it back after. I do like that. That was a really good question. I do enjoy that one. That was actually a really good question. I might actually have to steal that one and write it down for some other. If I have more than
If
one.
you have to choose for us to now.
Yeah,
I
I
am
know
taking
that.
it.
But I'm just saying it's a great question. It's a great question, and I'm probably going to
Who
have to
came
write
up with
that
that?
down and use it for other
Oh,
people
Rich.
because if I
it's Rich again.
if I have more than one cosplay, I definitely have to do that. We've Rafster just said
Can I
Gandalf
ask
for
us a
Kate,
question?
but Wandering Pond. What would you choose for Amy and Ed?
Well, for Amy, I don't know if you obviously know the DC comics, but comic book Killer Frost, because she has shaved hair, and so you wouldn't need a wig.
She wears like a little swimsuit.
But you could do like the TV show costume, but with like the comic book hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you said like if you want to change the costume, change the costume. It doesn't have to be the costume that like.
Yeah, but because in the comic she's got like a half shaved head, so it's very similar to Amy's hair, so it would work.
I don't
Ed's
know.
harder.
I don't know if you saw what Rafster just said, but he said Gandalf for you. He would pick Gandalf for you. So.
I mean, I'd like to see Ed as Bilbo because he's really tall and it'd be really funny. to be a hobbit. Ed is a hobbit. So.
What question did you say you had, Amy?
I put it in the chat.
Oh, you put it in the chat. Who's your favorite Tog? I think we all know the answer to that one, don't we? Yeah, it's shooting cosplayers. He's the best. He's literally the best. Like he's like the heart of gold. Like he's the nicest guy. He's literally sat at home probably on his computer right now, just going,
Guys,
"You guys." I love that. I love that. He just put an arrow pointing to himself. Just like
Me.
this guy. I love that. I love that. That's actually brilliant. Okay, so we've got a question. Let's see. Best villain or hero? So who would you say is...
What, that we cosplay or in general?
I don't know. I see this question for all. Yes, you two, Iron Warrior. Well, that's for me as well. So best hero or villain? I'd think in general, probably. Your favorite hero or villain?
so
Your best.
the cosplay, my favourite villain is Scarecrow. I love my Scarecrow. I love running around with my little needle glove thing. And I don't actually do that many heroes.
Good.
Um,
No, you don't have to. You don't have to do a hero. Well, you do Batgirl.
Um,
No,
sorry.
it isn't hero. Kind of.
Oh, Batwoman.
Batwoman, sorry.
See, I've got anti-heroes. I've got Batwoman and kind of Lady Deadpool. And then Merida, but she's more of a princess. But she's badass as well. So
Yeah.
We just in chat. I'm not sure how to say the name. Is it A1 Gaming? Scrap Groot. Could Beast Awakens do a Vulture cosplay?
Maybe. Like Vulture from the Spider-Man universe?
Probably.
I'm assuming that.
I'm
Yeah.
assu- that's what I'm assuming.
It
That's
just
what I'm
needs to
assuming.
That is,
start.
I mean, it
Another
is
one.
technically Keaton, so.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Groot can be a head forever.
Yeah.
Just the head. I love that. And Rafster said, no, we need Groot. But, genuinely, need to ask now, what is the funniest cosplay story you have?
Daleks?
Okay, fair
No.
enough.
No.
No.
Oh, I love it. Keep going. We're circling back to the Daleks. Just a second.
I don't think I have one.
Funniest cosplay. I
Don't
don't
worry,
know.
I do remember the question. Don't worry, I do remember the question. Don't panic. I just wanted to get this one done first because I really want to know this one.
Don't think I
I
have
don't know.
one.
We have such good times. Like
Mm.
whenever we're all together at cons.
I wouldn't say funniest for me, but it's more devastating is when I accidentally knocked your wig off the table and it broke the
Oh.
little sweet, and I was like, I'm gonna go run off and fix this, and ran off with it and fixed
I was like,
it.
you don't have to.
No, I know.
I mean,
You can't have a broken
I-
candy in your hair.
I cried over a guest, but that was not really a cosplay moment.
You cried over it. Wait, when you say cried over a guest, did you cry over them?
No, once I walked out of the photo booth area, I then just cried.
Oh, that's actually really sweet.
David Tennant. Mm.
With
Was
David Tennant.
was it actually Tennant? Was it actually Tennant?
Yeah, it was actually Tennant. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I think most of our funniest times
Rob,
are probably at the pub
can
after.
confirm as well. Yeah.
I was going to say in the pub. Like,
Yeah.
Spoons.
Our funniest cosplay times are always after the con, where we've all taken our clothes, not our clothes, but
It's,
our
it's
cosplays
true.
off, and we've
It's
gone.
true.
Wasn't it
I
Wayne when you guys were like on Tinder in the pub or something?
Oh, do you remember that? We were all sat around. It was me, Harry, and everyone else. We were you guys, and we were just there. I was just going, see, it's crap. There's nothing here.
There.
And then we checked your one, and I had like +4 at the top, and you were like +99, and there was just me like, what the? You've broken Tinder. Right. Anyway, so Beast Awakens. Your best villain and hero.
I'm going to cheat and say both in one and be Homelander because he's a hero, but he's a.
You know what, right?
Yeah.
When I saw the picture you posted and it was just Homelander, and I was just like, he has to do Homelander. You have to do Homelander. You're literally, it's, I don't know. I see, not, ignore the character. I'm not saying you're like
Have you not
Homelander.
seen my Homelander?
He does cosplay Homelander.
I have not seen your Homelander. I thought you were going to make Homelander.
No, I've got Homelander. I'm working on version 2 of Homelander.
Oh, is
So
that why you recently posted?
that funny video thing with the
Yeah.
duplicate app thing? Yeah, because that was my face in the Homelander video, and it
That's
just looked like
because literally, I genuinely could see you being a Homelander, but I haven't actually seen your Homelander cosplay. Like, I think the only things I've seen you cosplay as Fix-It Felix. I've seen you cosplay as Fix-It Felix. I've seen pictures and like some videos of you as Batman, but not like in person.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what else I saw you as. There was one I saw you as.
Were you Homelander at Bristol, Ed?
Yes.
Were you?
Yeah. Because that
Were
was
you?
where I did it for the
Yeah.
first time at a con. Yeah, Bristol weekend.
Yeah.
Was I there? Because I don't remember you being Homelander.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually remember. I'm really gutted now because I do like. I watched the entire series the other day and I absolutely love it. I'm can't wait for more to come out because it's really good. Like it's actually
September 4th.
awesome. I just cannot wait. But yeah, no, that's like 2 in 1. Like he's a hero, but he's also shot a plane down and killed some people and all that stuff. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Katie, Wandering Pond, what would you say?
I'm also sort of going to cheat because for hero I'm going to go for Supergirl, obviously, and for the villain I'm going to go for her Earth X counterpart Overgirl, who is like the Nazi version.
Nice.
See,
She's
that I
actually really
like.
fun. Like I actually really like. I know she's like a Nazi and all, but I'm like, hey, I don't care. It's fun. I like being a villain sometimes because I'm just a nice person. It's nice to just not be nice.
It's like, yes, I know Ranger of Creek cosplay. I don't remember. It was there were so many people. I was meeting everyone again, and it was just like, it was awesome, but I forgot. I'm sorry. I know Amy was Oogie Boogie and something else. You did 2 cosplays that weekend, didn't you?
I mean, I wasn't there on the Saturday. I was only there on the Sunday.
But you were only there for the Sunday, and I don't remember what you cosplayed as either. But then I had a really bad memory. I remember what Harry cosplayed as. He was I think he was a Krieg cosplayer from Warhammer 40k. It's as bad as I am. I technically only have the 2 cosplays, a Ghostbuster and a Space Marine, but I do have my Steampunk, but I haven't brought him out for ages. I need to bring him back out and just dust him
You had
off.
your awesome suit on at Bristol.
Oh yeah, that was when I got out and I was gonna go up on stage and stuff, and I decided to do that. So I thought, yeah, I love that suit, my Oppo suit. It was a hell of a coat. I love that suit because I wore it at a festival, CEX festival, where I was doing an event with my friend Adam, and we were running around the event, and this guy really drunkenly came out of a tent looking back, and then looked at me and he was like, "Whoa, that hurts my eyes," and walked off. I was like, grand, like that'll do, I guess. But yeah, if you know, that suit has to come to every con with me now because it's what I wear when I'm out of my suit. It's just nice to wear a suit and just go around and see people, and I can run around in that suit. Right, I have another question for you guys about cosplay related stuff. This is again individual for you guys. Do you have a favorite cosplayer? Someone you admire, look up to, someone in general, like your favorite cosplayer? Who would you say that is? We'll start with Amy.
No name cosplay. My queen.
No name cosplay.
Oh, we all love her.
No name
Love
cosplay.
you, Nat.
Beast Awakens. If you had to pick a cosplayer.
You remain.
Sorry? What did you say?
Who's your favourite cosplayer?
Oh, sorry. Who's your favorite cosplayer?
Yeah, I wonder what Amy said.
Oh, yeah. I thought that's what you think. That's why I stayed quiet because I thought you were asking Amy.
All right. My girlfriend, because, you know.
Blah, blah,
Prison Kids cosplay. She's amazing.
Hey, Ed,
Good call.
Ed, if you want to drop her link in chat, You're welcome to. Absolutely welcome to. Wandering Pond, if you had to pick your favorite cosplayer.
Probably someone I've known for the amount of time that I've been doing cosplay. That'd be my friend Tristan, who is Mr.
Oh.
Love
He does a
Love Tristan.
great Superman. He does a really good Tank Dempsey from I think it's Call of Duty. Yeah, and I've known him for so long that I've just seen him grow as a cosplayer. So yeah.
Awesome. I like that. That's nice. See, this is why
Who's
I
your
keep this list
favourite?
of. This is why I keep this.
Yeah, who's
list.
your favourite?
My favorite. Someone I know and see and have met. I have a list. I can't just pick one, and it's literally like David Roth X to cosplay, Ranger of Creed cosplay. It's a list of people. I can't pick the one. But if I had to pick somebody I look up to that I've never met, but is like a cosplayer as someone I've never met, but is like quite high up there, and that's Adam Savage because he's like my cosplay bae. I properly look up to Adam Savage, but then I also look up to so many of my friends. Like, I look up to so many of my friends in many different ways. Like David Roth for literally starting me off into the whole Space Marine thing and giving me the kick up the arse that I needed to do. Dave Damon, Ranger of Creed cosplay. There's so many, Dragonheart, for example. There's so many cosplayers that have just, helped me out over the time I've been cosplaying. It's just really nice to just have that list of people. That's why I have like for my Grey Knight, I have this panel that goes on the side, and I've got a bunch of people's names I've put on it, and I've got some spaces left.
Awesome.
And that's going to be awesome. That's really cool. Speaking of Marcus, there's someone I look up to. He's just started cosplaying himself. I'm actually helping him build his Grey Knight Space Marine cosplayer now. But again, it's loads of different reasons and loads of different people. I can never pick the one. It's impossible to pick the one. So, right, yeah, okay, so, let's see. Where are we? Oh, here you go. What is your most favorite prop that you've ever made? If you've made a prop, what's your most favorite prop? For example,
I haven't made one, so I can't answer this question.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. But I mean, you carry a fork around to brush your hair.
The dingle hopper.
Dingle hopper. Sorry, dingle hopper. My apologies. My apologies. I didn't mean to get the name of said.
He never brings the freaking dingle hopper. We have to find one.
You should get one. I'll have to make you one out of foam. Actually, I don't think Well, actually, I'll laser cut you one out of foam. Just make you one. So you just walk around with it. Brush your hair with it. What about you, Emmy?
Favorite prop. I love swinging my Harley hammer around.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's always on the table. But I love my my fear toxin glove the most, I think.
That's awesome. What about you, Ed? And don't tell me, is it a frying pan?
Well, I was thinking about the frying pan.
The frying pan's awesome.
It's very cool. It's very tactile. You like to swing it, and you can hit people with it and stuff, and it's all good. I don't know. Does the Groot head count as a prop? So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
At the moment.
Yeah. This is the love. You see, everyone. This is the love you get. It's just like, it's just like this is the love you get when you're in a cosplay community. It's amazing.
I'm assuming that was good. Like from a foam work point of view, I'm like really proud of how well it came out.
You should be. It's really awesome.
And I've just 3D printed. I've got 2 3D printers, a resin one and a filament one. So I'm getting into that, and I've 3D printed myself a grapple gun for Batman, which is really nice.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm doing lots of cool stuff there. So yeah, I don't know, probably Groot overall because it's just really sweet. So
that is awesome. Is there anything else you guys would like to add? Something I've not asked? Some questions I may have missed? Is there anything like that you guys want to know? Well, I know my my mod. If you could drop all the links in individually again to the lovely Zora Cosplay, Beast Awakens, and Wandering Pond Cosplay, that'd be awesome. I just want to say that has been awesome. I mean, honestly, every time I do these, I do occasionally check down at the time, and an hour goes like that. It just goes. It's crazy how fast it goes. It's like every time we go to like a convention, the day flies by, and it's like I've only been in my suit like a little bit, and it's just like, no, you've not been in your suit a little bit. You've been in your suit like 7 hours. I'm like, oh, okay. I better get out then and just hydrate.
So like Weymouth did that. Weymouth went really quick, and we were all worried because of like social distancing was starting to be a thing. And I know we were all just running around hugging each other, going, "Nah, sod that." But I'm so glad we did that because that's the last time I've hugged my wives.
Honestly, I got yelled at by Ranger Creek Cosplay. Not in a bad way, but he was like, "Stop hugging people." I'm like, "But I need to hug people." So I was running around.
I like hugging people.
That's all the hugging I got to do. We got some questions. Right, is there a cosplay you really want to do but haven't been able to?
Yes.
just yes. By any chance?
No further details. Just the answer. There you go.
Yeah.
I really want to do Ariel's pink ball gown, but like,
ooh,
yeah,
that'd be cool.
that's what I'd love to do. But yeah, it's a bit out of my price range, and I'd have no idea how to make it. So.
Make it up.
Beast Awakens.
Yeah, loads. My cosplay list is like 12 miles long.
Who would be your dream cosplay?
I don't know. I've always said doing Sully from Monsters Inc. would be very cool.
Dude, that would be so cool to see.
Yeah.
I call Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. I hope you understand. I hope you understand that you put a lot of work into that Mike Wazowski cosplay, right? Every picture you get, we're gonna have to put Monsters Inc. at the bottom and the Monsters Inc. logo over you.
Just stands
yeah.
like it would put someone in front of me every single time.
And you could literally just be like, look, I'm on a magazine, because that would just be the best. Oh God. What about you, Amy?
My absolute dream cosplay would be Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh, that would be really
I'd love
cool.
to do that.
That would be actually really cool to see.
I want it to be spot on if I did it, and I don't have the skill for that at the moment. So one day.
One day, when COVID's over, you can come over to my workshop. Look, got workshop. It looks small here. But it's a workshop.
The problem with Aloy's outfit is she's got so many different layers and so many different materials and so many different colors and yeah.
We've had a comment in the chat saying I've done that, which is cool. That's awesome. So
I've done that to what?
Made that cosplay, I believe. That'd be cool. By the way, there was another question, which is again from Kaxor Kun, which is a question for the whole gang. How did you come up with your names? So Zero Cosplay, Beast Awakens, and Wandering Pond Cosplay. So we'll start off with Amy. Go on. I'd love to know because this is actually quite an interesting.
My favorite character. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan. But my favorite character is Zero, the little dog.
Oh yeah.
And then I just made it a bit more girly. Zero. Hey. And cool. It's a little bit like different as well. So I wanted something that no one else kind of had. So there we go.
I like that. We got even more questions coming in the chat. Beast Awakens. How did you get yours? The Beast Awakens. Is it Beast Awakens or The Beast Awakens?
It varies depending on which social media network you're on. I don't. So it was like 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago? We're coming back from London, and a couple of people had asked me like, "Oh, have you got an Instagram account? Or, cosplay page and stuff?" And I was like, "No." And I was thinking, "Oh, should I do one?" So I was just like driving back from London, and I was thinking, "What should I call it?" And I don't know. It just sort of popped into the air, into my brain, and it was just like Beast Awakens. It's like it's got something about it. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a cool name. It is a cool name because it's like your inner beast has awoken.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Wandering Pond Cosplay. How did you?
Well, I had another cosplay name which was just so wordy that I wanted to change it. So. Yeah, but my Instagram has always been Wandering Pond because I thought it was so. I've matched my Facebook name out, and I thought because I do Ariel, and because I do Amy Pond, so you've got like wandering as in from part of your world, wandering free, wish I could be part of your world, and then the pond from Amy Pond.
See, that's awesome. See, I wish my story was as interesting as like some of.
And I feel like Amy Pond wanders around time and space as well. So
a pond that wanders around time and space. I like that.
Yeah.
Not that I'm imagining literally like a pond wandering around time and space, but I like that. That's an interesting name. I literally just picked mine from the fact that I have an Iron Warrior cosplay. It's literally that.
My old one was I think my old one was Arose by Any Other Name Cosplay, which was just too wordy. So I think.
I can imagine
that
announcing that.
Pain to tag on Facebook.
Yeah.
You never tagged on Facebook, so I was like, I'll change it, guys. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I was able to tag all three of you in posts and stuff, which was really nice because normally every time I try to tag like certain like cosplay friends of mine, it doesn't work. Like it just won't. Why won't you work? And that's because they spell it differently to their Instagram and their Twitter and stuff, and it's a nightmare. Rafster has said, me and Helen want Amy to join us in our Sandman group cosplays with Delirium.
Yeah?
I'm not sure. I thought you might know because I don't. Our
Gaiman,
Sandman group cosplays with am I saying that right? Delirium? Yeah.
Delirium.
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 Am I saying that right?
I'm
My English is so bad.
all the time, so that's fine.
My English is terrible. With feeling. Iron within. I mean, I tell you what, people are going to start spamming that in chat at some point. I'm going to have to get rid of it. But genuinely, I want to say thank you so much for all three of you popping on. Especially, I know like some of you are really busy. You got photo shoots and stuff planned, and you got bits and bobs to do. And I know Amy, you're working right now. I know you literally could be called off at any given moment.
Oh yeah, actual work, like real life work.
Yeah, like work, like work. Like
You know,
actual
the
work.
thing that brings in the dollar. Yeah.
The
I'm
thing that
working.
brings in that dollar. Make it
Oh.
rain. But yeah. But genuinely, can I just say thank you so much to everyone in chat as well for all the questions and for everyone popping in. That is really awesome of you all. And again, thank you to Amy, Ed, and Katie for coming to. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Suffering
Right.
for interviewing us.
Thank
and having
you.
fun.
Thank you. That's really awesome of you. Much appreciated. But yeah, we will see you all again soon. And thank you everyone for coming. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.